call me a hero, but today I'm a villain. And I'll do your little ass like freezing and Krillin. Wreck your funny looking ass in front of all of your friends. Let the wish you back to life so I can do it again.
When Red God Goku and Beerus fought in the underground cave, Beerus splashed some water droplets while trying to blitz Goku with extra speed. These water droplets have a 1mm radius on average. Slowing down the footage frame by frame, we can see how far this water droplet traveled while also following Beerus' stride, which was just one single step. Beerus is roughly 5'9" tall, and this water droplet traveled 5 times its own length, or about 0.39 inches, in the time it took Beerus to take one single step. That averages out to a blitz speed of 1,120 miles an hour, but don't take that as a super slow feat for Beerus, because this is near instant travel blitz speed without any real perceptible acceleration required. Accelerating to 1,120 miles an hour in the span of a single stride is wild and crazy blitz speed, but still nowhere near light speed, considering also that the droplet of water retains its shape and needs more than 2 feet of distance to start to showcase a warped shape while moving at those speeds. This calculation is perfectly in line with how gravity and speed would affect this water droplet from its normal round shape to being oblonged and stretched. Here, I've overlaid the 2 frames so you can see the same droplet before it goes off screen versus when it started. The distance it traveled in one stride from Beerus was about 5 times its own length, and the average stride of a person who's about 5'9" is roughly 4.5 to 5 feet in length. During this next scene, we can see Goku take a hit and land on the ground, and the water droplets flow upward again from the impact. However, this time Goku moves 3 times his torso length to the side to dodge Beerus, and this droplet moves about 15% of its own length in the time it takes Goku to move 3 times his torso's length. The average torso length of a bodybuilder is about 19.2 inches, so multiply this by 3 and you get about 57.6 inches of movement in the span of time it takes this drop of water to move 15% of its own length. 15% of its own length is 0.3 millimeters, and this averages out to Goku's blitz dodge speed about 21,800 miles an hour, which again is near instant and with no acceleration time required. By the way, Beerus here closes more than 3 times that distance, almost twice as fast as Goku took to do that, so we can easily clock Beerus' actual blitz speed at more like 60,000 miles an hour, easily. Blue God is 50 times this, and there's only 5.64 doublings between Red God and Blue God's power level, so Goku's 21,800 mile an hour dodge speed becomes 122,080 miles an hour in near instant acceleration potential at 0.00015 seconds. That's only 0.18% light speed, so many Dragon Ball fans believe that Goku at these levels has blitz speed that is massively faster than light, but the source material and animation don't support this at all. Okay, but what about flight speed? Let's go check Gotenks flying around the world. That's only about 10,000 miles around in circumference, according to the source material. He did 9 laps in 29 minutes, clocking him in 186,000 miles an hour, nowhere near light speed for Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks. Goku is half of Gotenks at every level, so that clocks Super Saiyan 1 Goku at 93,000 miles an hour. Base Goku Divine State is around 200 million in power level, which is just shy of the speed and strength of his past self in Super Saiyan 2. Red God is the same multiplier as Super Saiyan 1 at base times 50 because Divine Yellow took over for Red God, and Goku didn't even notice the power flux between them. They're virtually the same power level. So Goku's power level in red is about 10 billion, which happens to be the same power level as Super Saiyan 4, which is Super Saiyan 3 times 8. Base Divine Goku is pretty much on par with his Super Saiyan 2 past self in the Z era, which is the same speed and power level as Super Saiyan 1 Gotenks. Gotenks was clocked at 186,000 miles an hour in flight around the Earth in Super Saiyan 1. So you can double Gotenks' power level to Red God's power level a total of 5.64 times, which means take 186,000 and multiply it by 5.64 and you get 1,049,040 in Red God Goku for flight speed. This is insane, and another Easter egg that's impossible to be a coincidence because Divine God Ki Goku speed was 21,800 miles an hour, and if you multiply this by 50 for Red God state, it becomes 1,090,000 miles an hour. So when you multiply that by 5.64 and you get virtually the same number, It's 1,040,000 versus 1,090,000, which is the difference between just one decimal point integer and negligible in the calculation. It's like the difference between 0.0001 and 0.00012. The writers wrote all of this into the series. The odds are impossible that these two calculations are the same number for the same red god state using two different sources for speed. It's impossible. Goofcoos will ignore this, of course though.